Greetings YouTubers, Danielle aka Makeup Geek here. Today I will be continuing with my series Do You Ship It? A series that lists off my fave ships, and today we will be going over one of my many personal favorites, that of Romanogers, the pairing of Steve Rogers and Natasha Romanoff. Now, let's break it down and get to know this ship. The pairing of Natasha and Steve has been explored both in the comics and in movies, and both have been around for so long, they're deserving to be here. Steve was introduced as the world's first super soldier in Marvel, and with the help of his Howling Commandos, which included Bucky Barnes and even Wolverine at one point, he had rescued Natasha when she was a little girl from Nazis. The romantic pairing of them has been explored on an alternate Earth in Marvel, where Steve got Natasha pregnant and they had a son together named James. Despite that being on an alternate Earth, the pairing of the two exploded after the events of Winter Soldier, which focused on building the friendship between Black Widow and Captain America. Throughout Captain America the Winter Soldier, we see that Steve and Nat bring out different sides to each other, and we see a connection forming between the two. Steve brings out Natasha's light-hearted, loving, gentle side despite all of the darkness in her past, with Nat attempting various times to set Steve up on dates with different girls, while also seemingly flirting with him when asking, "Are you doing anything fun Saturday night?" Throughout the film, they are shown to have immense amounts of sexual tension that's underlying, and when they're in the Apple store together, Natasha tells the worker, "Oh, my husband and I are looking at honeymoon destinations," and let's not forget that kiss between them when they are on the run from the Hydra agents. Oh, and when Steve lifts her up into his arms, carrying her out of the rubble when they are caught in an explosion. Or how about when they are in Sam's bedroom just talking? I mean, people were saying I was expecting them to just start doing it right there on the bed. Steve is a man convinced that everything he has ever known from his past is gone, and Natasha's past is so dark to the point where she feels she cannot trust anyone, yet somehow the two manage to bring out the best in one another. In fact, there are softer sides to Natasha that Steve sees. He sees her vulnerability that she is too afraid to expose because she was trained for years to be focused on only her mission. The two deeply care about each other, and when Civil War came around, Natasha was torn between her head and her heart. Her head telling her that signing the Accords is the right thing to do, but her heart telling her to help Steve out as much as she can and keep him out of trouble, and even get him out of trouble despite knowing she would get pegged as a criminal. Steve can help Natasha realize that she doesn't need to be the assassin the KGB tried making her into, and that she can live a normal life and truly fall in love and have happiness, maybe even a family, despite the fact that she cannot get pregnant due to her having been sterilized. It was what everyone couldn't stop talking about after the events of Winter Soldier, and the fan fictions exploded shortly afterward. It was to the point where people were weirded out by the seemingly forced romances between Steve and Sharon Carter and Nat and Bruce Banner. And in the world of fanfiction and fan art, this relationship can go many different directions, from sexy to flirty to fluffy to humorous. Now, let me know in the comments below, are you a fan of Romanogers, or are there any other Avengers ships out there that you love? I mean, I think my second favorite would have to be Vision and Scarlet Witch. I mean, their kitchen scene in Captain America Civil War, they were totally flirting with each other the whole freaking time, and it was the cutest thing. I will see you all soon with another video, and I will talk to you all next time. Just stay awesome.